Hey everyone, so it's been a while since I've last gone through all of my plots and a lot has changed since the last time. Now I must say, I have been bored with Bloxburg for the last few months, so I haven't really built anything significant or did a big build or whatever. I usually start my builds and then never finish them, and this is an example of one of them. So today we are gonna go through my plots, and this is plot number 1, I think. Yep, it is still called number 1 empty, so I didn't even give it a name yet, but I did want to make something industrial, so this is like the front part. So when you enter, you got your mood plot in here. It's very cozy, and yes, you can, no, let's not plan something, but like you can use the jacuzzi and turn on the television, basically just like everything a mood plot can do, you can do right here. And you got your door over here. If you want to enter it with your pizza delivery vehicle, you can go through here as well. But as you can see, I never finished this build, so this is my first plot. Now this is an area that I really like in this house, and like I'm super proud of this. I still need to detail it though, but got these lights coming down from the ceiling, and then like this table, and just like your fireplace, I did make that custom, so yes, it's a little bit dark in here, but it's whatever. I did make this house before the industrial update, so I have to note that. Then we got our indoor garden with the trees over here, and then we have my kitchen over here with the picture of the world map that I made a while ago. Following through this door, we go to my open plan garage. Nothing much to see here. Then continuing, we go to my living room, and this is where I started getting bored with this build. I don't know why. I hate this living room. I do like the area right here where you can walk over the water, and then here where you have a little like green oasis kind of thing. And then this is where the bedrooms were going to be. I'm gonna show you in build mode because it's very, very dark in here. And we also have this area in the backyard that we can go through the door. I do like this area right here where you can sit and you have this open circle with the plants coming through it. So this area is like my favorite area of the house. The rest got me kind of bored with it. So in build mode, this is what it looks like from up top. So as you can see, we got all of the bedrooms here. Oh, I do have a bathroom that looks out into that oasis kind of thing through a circular window again. But other than that, yeah, I didn't really finish this house. I did make something over here, which I still need to remove. It doesn't really fit the house. So anyways, moving on to the next plot. Then number 2 is the old starter house. It's kind of in a bad spot because number 2 is like one of the closest things to where you load in, but I do not want to remove it because it's so nostalgic. So this is the first ever starter house in Bloxburg. Before we had the yellow and green one, we had this pure yellow one with just like the basic rooms and stuff like that. I do not want to remove it. I might actually take some pictures and rebuild it like plot 37 or something so that it's not my number 2 plot, but for now I'll keep it here. I also like that you now can see the value of each plot, so I still have a lot of plots named empty which have things inside of them. So I'm quite happy that you can see which plot is empty and which isn't. Then moving on to plot number 3, and that is called empty again. This is my no bills house. I'm still not sure whether I want to keep it or not. I kind of like it, but I also kind of hate it. I mean, I might actually redo it a little bit, but I do love these windows opening up into the backyard. This is from one of my more recent videos, so yeah, we have this going for us. So yeah, I don't know if I want to keep it actually because I kind of like it, but then I also don't because I kept it very symmetrical, and usually I like more organic type of builds, which is harder to do in Bloxburg, so I don't know. Then it is still loading in. This is my tiny neighborhood. I do love some areas in here. I do hate other areas in here. For example, this is an area that I hate. This was the camping ground. When I made this first, I kind of loved this area, but now I'm like, I got a little bit better than what I was back then. And I did want to make this pod hotel, but yeah, there's more ways to do that now with the basic shapes and stuff like that. So I don't know how I feel about this build anymore. I'm like, I love this student area that I made right here with the bikes at the windows and the tiny houses in it and the apartments. But then if I continue further on, like this plot right here, I don't know how I feel about that. And it's just, I'm torn on this plot, and I do want to keep it because like I played with so many fans here that it's just, it became so nostalgic to just load that in sometimes and just like look at the stuff. But then on the other hand, I don't feel like I'm going to use it anymore because I don't feel like it represents me anymore. I've kind of grown out of it, especially like this big house area. I don't know, there's some weird stuff in there. However, I do want to share a secret with you guys. If I go into this apartment, I go down the stairs, I made this area so some people when they join you, they keep like following you everywhere, and I did want to force people to actually roleplay in there, not to just follow me around when I walk somewhere. So So at night I was like, it's bedtime, go to your apartments. And then I walked through all of these automatically opening doors. It's a long way. And then I went here to my jacuzzi. I looked at the cameras right here, view security cameras, to see if anyone was walking around in my city. I feel like all of my decals have disappeared for some weird reason as well. Yeah, my decals seem to be not loading in unless Roblox removed that as well. That would be a little bit sad. But yeah, as you can see, oh my god, all of my decals are gone. Then this cabin right here is the only finished build that I have. However, I do want to make something just like very simple, very small, just a house that I don't have to walk a mile to go to my house. Just want to make something really simple, but I haven't gotten to it. As I said, I've been a little bit bored with building on Bloxburg, so that's kind of a downer. But yeah, this is the only finished build that I have. So it's a cabin. Oops, I turned off the light. It's like a hallway and then your main area. It's not too big. I just wanted to keep it small, but this is my only finished house. So there is that. I feel like you guys seen that house a lot before because I do record quite a bit with this house loaded since it is the only house that I have, and I don't want to make other people build on my account. Is that weird to say? Because I feel like everything I do has to be my own, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit ego on that side, but this is my only finished house. Then we go to number 6, empty, and this is just a small house that I built. I might actually continue on this because this is kind of like the simple house that I want. But yeah, this is the house I made to explain how you can make these basements with the windows inside it, just so that some light comes in, some natural light comes in. I also added the secret underground area. But yeah, I don't know if I'll keep this. I just still have it because I did this video recently. So yeah, this is that house. Number 7 is empty. Then my first house, I've shown this one so many times before. I'm not gonna go through it all again. This is like the first house that I ever finished with a pink tree and then the other green trees next to it. It's very 2016, 2017, but yeah, this was my first ever house. I will show you the kitchen. So yeah, this is my entrance, my living room, dining room, and then the kitchen with the gap. Still funny in my opinion, but we didn't have advanced placement, so that was the best you could do if you wanted to make a kitchen island. 9 is empty. I do still have my tiny house, however, I barely load it in anymore. This is just like a keeper. I don't know. I just want to keep that one for no reason at all. It's like a tiny house that I made. But as you can see, I do have no basic house. Like I have no normal house I can play in. I have the cabin and I have this tiny little house right here with a bed that you can crawl on. There's also a video of this house on my channel if you want to build it. Then all of these are empty. We have the Cobuild. I did that with Retro Pixel back in the day. I think 2018, 2017. I think 2018. But as you can see, I didn't fix the lights after the lighting update, and some apartments basically, which I have shown a lot before, still in Christmas decoration because it was Christmas. And this is the apartment that I made. Don't question my style back then, but yeah, that's what I did. Then all of these are empty as well. As you can see, I had to rename some because of hashtags. And then we come to the pre-built houses. So you know what the pre-built houses look like. Then we have some more empty plots. And then we have my news plot and my inventory plot. I think I'll load the inventory plot first. This is just Happy Home of Robloxia and Happy Home of Robloxia. I always buy the Happy Home of Robloxia, which is the starter house. And then I never finish it, which, yes. Oh, this was from my Christmas tips video. Why do I still have that? Oh gosh, inventory. Let's remove that build right now. But yeah, I did do that train track over here on the table, which I still love, and I'm going to do this Christmas as well. But let's remove it for now. BramP, and there we go. Wow, that's a lot of stuff in my inventory. And then the last plot I'm going to show you is my news plot. This is what my news building looks like outside. I have a smiley face, and you may know this from the Bloxburg news videos. Going to the top floor, there's actually not much inside here. This is another build I actually did not finish. So we have the professional curtains over here with a door to the news station. And this is where I record Bloxburg news with the amazing view behind me. I'm in love with this view. I might actually build a house on the 5th floor and just create like a big mountain underneath it. I'm not sure yet if I want to do it or not, because I do want my house to be easily accessible. So I'll think about that. But yeah, this is where I record my news. And that's all of the plots I wanted to show you. As you can see, I do not have a lot of plots anymore. I basically have no normal house where I can live in and do my things. Kinda sad. I did remove the build that I was making, the big house that I was making, sadly. I got so bored of it. Kinda loved it, kinda hated it, but removed it in the end because I didn't want to finish it. So yeah, kinda sad about that actually, because right now I do want to finish it. Help. But I'm going to leave it at that. Are you kind of stuck with Bloxburg as well? Let me know in the comments below. I do not want to be the only one. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. hit that like button, and please subscribe.